Okay, now comes the other bits and pieces. Tell me if they are considered never or elsewhere or whatever. One is the easiest one is other bits and pieces like storage costs, this, that, the other, or you don't really include them in this calculation, right?
We can include them. We have had customers. I mean, ultimately, it also comes to a point of materiality, right? I'm a numbers person. I'm a precise person, I guess, but I'm also a pragmatist, right? Like, is it actually worth the effort? If, for instance, your lifetime value is $20 without the storage costs after 3 months, and then it goes to $20.05, or after 3 months once you put it in.
Okay.
It's not going to change the business decision you're making, right? At the end of the day. And so there's always this like, could we be more accurate? Okay, probably. Is it worth the effort? Is it actually going to change the business decision? Probably not, and therefore not worth the effort, right?
What about refunds?
Yeah, that's important. That's definitely important because there's certain categories and things like that, like clothing and that have higher refund rates than normal, right? And that could absolutely materially change the LTV, especially on a cohort basis. Because if there are issues around the quality of the product, or I don't know, all sorts of things like that, it's important. So refunds are material. I would say going around the edges around storage costs, unless you're got, you're in a particular category where there's something very, very large storage cost, or there's a specific reason, I would say probably ignore that. But refunds would be important.
So that means then whatever your net sales are after discounts or anything, then you want to discount that by your typical refund rate, and then bring in the cost of goods sold.
Yeah, you can discount it by the refund rate, or if you've got actually access to the orders API, you'll know that it's a refund. So it's not that you're applying a refund rate. It literally just says like, this is a refund against this order ID, and you can just subtract it out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, again, it's a question of if you're doing this via like software API stuff, you can do it, that way. Otherwise, if you're just doing it, I don't know, by some sort of very big Excel sheet, yeah, just do a refund rate, right? It's not worth the extra effort.